in a bit of a raised bridge. Actually, let's start with it under our knees. So we won't go in super hard yet. Maybe widen the legs a little on your pillow, and then let your back rest. Let's take a nice deep breath in together. Let it out. Let's just open the jaw a little bit wide, but without strain. And work it a little side to side. Protrude the tongue. And then relax the jaw. Take a few abdominal breaths here. Now let's allow for the inhale to be a little bit deeper than your exhale. Don't force it. Let's bring the hands gently behind the head. And let your arms assist you pulling the chin up toward your chest. Try not to use the muscles of your own neck. While you're lifted, turn the neck to the left. Let your head rest in your arms. And turn the neck to the right. Abdominal breaths. Back to neutral. And as you lower the head down, start to massage the base of your skull, maybe with your thumb. Fingertips massaging as much of the back of your head as you can. Smooth, easy massage, tender. Work the temple and try to just focus on your abdominal breath as you massage the back of your head and your temple. Inhaling a little bit more than the exhale. Arriving at the top of your head, massage into the scalp, firm with the fingertips. And then into your own forehead and eyebrows, that ridge along your eyebrows. Now let your fingers rest in between your eyebrows. And massage the nose bridge, sliding up through the third eye, up and down a few times. And then down past the nose bridge into the sinus cavity. Inhale a little deeper than your exhale. And then let your fingertips come to the jaw hinge, massaging the jaw hinge. Don't press too firmly. Open and close the jaw as you go. Good. Let's release and reach the arms overhead. And just let the arms rest. Just focus on the abdominal breath. Let's open the arms out wide, shape of a T on the mat. And bring the left arm across your chest. Hook under that left elbow with your right. And just lay here. Try not to pull with the right arm. Soften the space between your shoulder blades. Relax the jaw, relax your eyelids, and breathe. I'll just apply a little bit of energy in the right arm. Pull that left arm a little bit across you. Shoulder blades relaxing against the mat. And then let's gently release the arms, opening them back out wide onto the floor. And breathe. When you're ready, we'll bring the right arm across the chest, hooking under it with the left arm, and just rest here. Inhales a little bit more than the exhale. Now give a little bit of some energy with the left arm, pulling that right arm across the chest just a little bit more, shoulder blades resting. And gently release the arms, allowing them to open back out wide. Now bring the bottoms of the feet together, resting them on the pillow, knees wide. So the ankles are raised on the pillow, but the hips are on the floor. Soften the inner thigh. Now a few pelvic tilts while we're here. Gentle, smooth movement. See if you can observe your breath while we're here. Can you keep the breath fluid and fully engaged? Relax the pelvis. Without using your hands, press both knees open a little. Notice what's happening in the groin. Maybe your abs are engaging. And then relax the inner thighs and knees. And we'll drape the knees over the pillow again. And get your feet flat on the floor. Walking the heels as close to your butt as you can. So your body is in bridge position with the pillow under you. Let's wiggle the feet a little wide. Inward rotation of the hips. Resting the legs as best we can on the pillow. And just let the legs relax. Inhale a little bigger than the exhale. Let's sweep the arms overhead on the floor above us. And grab opposite elbows here. And then just let the arms relax. Keep a hold of the elbows. And walk the upper body to the right, curving the upper body. Stop whenever you're ready. Let the body sink heavy. Arms heavy. Shoulders heavy. Bring the upper body back to neutral. And then to the left. Stopping when the body says stop. And then allow your body to sink heavy. Legs heavy. Hips and spine. Even your breath is heavy. And let's bring the upper body back to a neutral space. Gently releasing the arms, bringing them down alongside our waist. Bring the feet to a neutral position, knees to a neutral position. Eyes open but eyelids heavy. And then press down through the feet, lifting the hips. Natural breath here, so don't have the inhale be longer than the exhale. Lift the hips a little bit more and use your hands to bring that pillow under your hip. Maybe walking the feet in a bit as you scooch that pillow under you. Keep the legs in a bridge position. Both shoulder blades resting on the mat. Maybe adjust your head for comfort on the mat. Eyelids still open but heavy. Jaw released. Try not to clench the teeth. Some space between the upper jaw and lower jaw. Now let your breath start to allow the exhale to be a little more than your inhale. Bottoms of the feet together, knees open with the hips raised. Allow the low abdomen to expand with breath. Nothing forced. Let it be subtle. Let your mind stay on the mat. Stay in your body. Feel your body reacting and responding. Maybe tensing in some areas. Maybe letting go in others. Maybe you notice sensation. Maybe you notice nothing at all in some spaces. Lift the head, tilt the chin up a bit, and then let the head rest. Just notice how your throat and your neck feel here. Exhale a little longer than your inhale. And we'll straighten the legs out on the mat. Legs and feet as close together as they will go. And then let the flesh hang loose. Everything go limp. Just observe the sensations you're feeling in the thigh, in the lower legs and heel. Let your attention stay in your breath, in your body. If you would like, we'll reach the arms overhead. Feel that out. Maybe your body doesn't want to feel that lengthen. No matter where we are, lift the head, tilt the chin up a bit, and then rest the head and let the upper body sink. Let's make a fist. And then expand the palms wide, stretch, exaggerate it. And then let the wrists relax. Slowly draw the left knee to the chest. Don't use the arm. Feel your upper body sink heavy. Feel yourself trust that you can lift this without much effort. Bring the right hand to the left knee and guide that left knee over into a spinal twist. Let it be subtle unless your body just willingly goes deep. Breathe in, breathe out. Abdominal breath. Release the right arm and slowly come back onto your back. No rush. We're just going to let the left knee fall open. Just let it hover and dangle. Maybe that foot finds the floor. And then lengthen that left leg back out. Try to bring the feet together again. Thighs together again. Arms overhead if you want, or down by your side. Feel the body stretching. Feel the hips raise. We'll draw the right knee to the chest without using the arm. Absorb everything that feels good about this. Everything that's effortless about this. Then left hand to the right knee as we start to guide the body over into a spinal twist. It can be very subtle. Check in that you're not pushing yourself, forcing or tugging. Acceptance. Breathe. Release the left arm, gradually coming back onto the back. And then if you wish, allow that right knee to just fall open to the right. Foot heavy, thigh heavy. Maybe it hovers. Maybe the right foot finds the floor. Abdominal breath. Exhale a little longer than you're in. We'll slide that right leg back to neutral. Feet as close together as they will. Thighs as close together as they will. Now just your natural breath. Let's walk the feet into a bridge position. No rush, let it be as lazy as you can. Just sliding your foot and feeling the foot sliding on the mat. Gently touch the mat with the soles of your feet. Let your hips sink heavy. Notice if your thighs were still bracing to do something. When you're ready, push down through the feet, allowing the hips to rise. Soften the shoulders. Bring the arms down and move the pillow out of the way. Stay lifted in the hips. Breathe. Soften your neck. Soften the shoulders. Lift the hips a little bit higher. And gently, vertebrae by vertebrae, patiently, lower the spine down. Once the hips lower, drop both knees to the right. And let the body go limp. And let's gradually roll the knees over to the left. And let the body go limp. Allow the knees to come back to a neutral space. We'll draw both knees to the chest, hugging them in with the hands. Keep the head on the floor. Eyes open, eyelids heavy. Press the low back to the floor and relax. Press the low back to the floor. Squeeze your abs a little and relax. Press the low back to the floor. Lift the forehead toward the knees gently. Don't strain, don't even go to your mat. Pressing your low back to the floor as you go. And lower the head down. Send the legs straight up to the ceiling. Rest your arms down alongside your waist. Soften the shoulders. Point and flex the toes. Observing your own feet, ankles, toes. Feel the breath in your nasal passageways, nostrils, ankle rotation. Change direction. Good, relax the feet. Wrap the arms behind your knees, keeping your legs as straight as they will go. Pulling your thighs toward your belly. Pushing your low back to the floor. Shoulder blades resting on the floor. Breathe. Gentle stretch of the hamstrings and the low back. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Let your breath stretch you. Good, and we'll release the legs down. Release the arm. We'll roll over to the right side for a fetal position. Really tuck it in. Take your time. We've been reclined for quite a while, so be gentle with the shifting in your head. And then make your way to child's pose. No rush. Try not to lift the head very high as you move. And then give your brain time to reorient. Let everything settle. Eyes can be open or closed. Check your jaw. Sink in your hips. Let's bring the arms behind us, either finding an interlace or grabbing your wrist. And then just let your shoulders sag toward the floor. Rest your wrists on your back. Expand the belly against those legs. Stretch your back with your breath. We'll release the arms, lengthen them out in front of you. We'll walk the arms over to the left. And if you can, place the right hand on top of the left. And then let your whole upper body sag. Try not to clench your toes, your hands, your shoulders, anything. And we'll walk our way over to the right. Patient. Move like a sloth. Move like a sloth. And then sag in the body. Relax your groin. Soften the shoulder. Let's walk our way back to a neutral space, like that sloth. Lengthen through the arms and the chest forward. Rest the head wherever it will rest. Feel your head and the contact with the mat. Sink heavy at that spot. And let's come forward to hands and knees. Maybe eyes closed. Tuck the toes. Move very slowly into downward facing dog. Hips rising. First real exertion. Trust those arms. Let the head sink heavy. Wide open throat, wide open nostrils as you breathe. Let's gently lower the knees down. Tabletop. Let's twist the right arm open. Maybe keep those eyes closed. And thread the needle. Once you've gotten that shoulder in position, rest your head. Inch that left arm forward. And sink heavy into the hips. Maybe slide the upper body back into child's pose in this twist. Relax your wrists. Throat is open. Eyes can be opened or closed. Allow your body weight to sink onto that shoulder. Maybe wiggle your fingers a little, encouraging a softness, velvety, cottony feeling in your bones. And then think of your slaw as you slide that left hand in and start to bring yourself off of that right shoulder back to a tabletop. Just find a few breaths here. Draw the navel to the back of the spine gently, just a little core engagement. Tuck the toes, hips rise, head lowers, downward facing dog. See if you can be aware of the length of each digit, giving you support in your arms and palms. Apply pressure downward into the mat with the length of each digit. Wide open throat. Hip bones lifting toward the ceiling. Heels seeking the earth. And we'll lower those knees down, conjuring your inner sloth. We'll root in the right arm, revolving to the left. Waist moving, chest cavity moving, wide open throat. Try not to pinch or clamp in your throat. And thread the needle when you're ready. Bringing the back of that left upper arm onto the mat. Turn the gaze to the right, left ear resting on the mat. Right arm extending softly forward. Hips sinking back to the heel. Upper body sliding back with those hips. And melt. Explore what is the fullest breath your body can invite here. Wide open throat. Trust you can allow the upper body to sink heavier and heavier. Slide that right arm back in. Press down into the right arm to allow that left arm to find freedom. Palms down, tabletop, eyes opened or closed. Find a few breaths. Maybe shift forward a little to check in on your equilibrium and weight distribution. Draw the navel softly to the back of the spine. Turn the neck left. Turn the neck right. Back to neutral. Lift the chin. Try not to bow the spine, but just isolating the neck. Tuck the chin down into the chest. And child's pose. moves. Feel free to walk the arms forward or backward, whatever you wish as your expression in the child's pose. We'll roll it up until we're sitting back on the heels. Stay with your sloth. Stay with your sloth. As we sink the weight back onto the tops of the feet and ankles, onto the shins, head, over shoulders, over hips. This is the most upright we have been in this practice. Encourage a subtle, soft lifting through the back of your neck. Shoulders sinking down away from your ears. We'll bring the arms behind us and grab opposite elbows here, or your forearms. Wide open throat. Soften the flesh in your shoulder socket. Right ear toward the right shoulder. Now inhales a little bit more than the exhale. Bring the head to a neutral space. Left ear toward the left shoulder. Wide open throat. Limp and heavy in the neck. Inhales a little bit longer than your exhale. Head back to neutral. Releasing those arms. Palms at the knees. Slowly come up to standing on the knee. Separating the inner thighs just a fist width apart. And just rest here. Your hands can be alongside your waist. Maybe you're bringing them to the low back. But just feel yourself more elevated. Notice the sensations in your head, your visual field. Abdominal breath. Natural abdominal breath. Come back to an even flow in and out. Hands behind the head, elbows out wide. Support your neck with the hands. Pull upward gently with the hand. Breathe. Good, and let's release the arms down. We'll bring the forearms down, palms flat. Walk the legs back and lay down on your belly. Sphinx. Pin the elbows a little. Unclench the buttocks. Open the chest, shoulder blades drawing closer together. Belly round and full. Chin tucked a little. Feel more pressure exerting downward through the palms than the elbow. Allowing the breastbone to lift vertically. Turn the neck left and breathe and hold. Fullness of breath. Turn the neck right. Breathe and hold, pushing down with those palms, lifting in the chest. Back to neutral. Now pull in that feeling as though your hands are behind your head, lengthening your neck upward toward the ceiling. Breathe. And softly lower your chest down. Turn your head to one side. Rest your arms in whatever position feels best. Turn your head to the other side. Now widen both palms out long and wide like an airplane. Palms flat. Maybe even inch and creep the fingertip inchworm away from your chest with those arms. And then let the flesh sag heavy. Bring your left hand down alongside your waist. You can just bring it to your hip. Keep the right arm out wide, palm down. And start to roll onto your right hip. Turning your chest sideways, maybe inching that right palm away from you. And see how far your chest wants to go. With that arm extended out, relax your shoulders. You may wish to explore bending the left knee and seeing if you can find that left foot or ankle. It's not for everyone. If you've got that foot, let the left shoulder pull away from the neck. Let the left knee sink heavy. Let your body weight sink onto that right arm. If you've got that left foot, let's let it go gently. We'll start to roll back onto the chest and the belly, extending both arms out wide. Just let everything come to a rest here. Try not to shake anything out. Let the muscles release the memory. And we'll turn the gaze to the right. Let your head rest. Feel the twist in the neck. And when you're ready, let's slide the right hand down alongside the waist. Maybe bringing that right hand to the hip. We'll start to inch the left hand to the left as you roll over onto your left side. Rolling as far onto that left arm as you wish. And then let the hips sink heavy. Whole body sinks heavy. Wide open throat. And maybe bend the right knee behind you. Remember, this is optional. Maybe that right hand finds that right foot. And let the weight of that right leg pull the right shoulder down. Lengthening that side of the neck. Respect how willing your body is. Let your mind be open to however much or however little you feel the body change, stretch, release. If you've got that foot, let's slowly release it. And we'll reach that right arm back out wide, rolling onto our belly, taking our time. And then just let the body melt here. Let the muscles release the memory. We'll bring the arms down alongside our weight. And then we'll roll over onto our back. Take your time. Once you get to your back, let's draw the knees to the belly. Keep your head on the floor. Eyes open and just feel this change of perspective. And happy baby. Let it be a soft, lazy, happy baby. Soften around the joints in your pelvis, knees, even your wrists and fingers. And then let the legs open out wide. And that may not mean that the knees straighten, but that you feel the left heel trying to go in the direction of the left, and that you feel the right heel aspiring to go in the direction of the right. Shoulder blades soft. Belly breathing. We'll bring the inner thighs back together. Lift forehead to the knees gently and use the arms to pull the knees toward the forehead. Breathe. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. We're lifting the forehead, not the shoulders. Softly lower your head back down. Hug the left knee to the chest, straighten the right leg out. Right hand to the left knee, and we'll roll over to the right side. Keep the right leg as straight as you can. And feel the difference as we let the body find its way into this twist. Chest is open. Maybe scooch the upper back to get both shoulder blades as flush with the floor as they'll go. Allow the low belly to expand with breath. And let's come back to a neutral space. Straighten the left leg to the sky. Hands behind the knee or calf. Keep your head on the floor and just gently pull the leg towards you. Let the leg be relaxed. The action is in the arms. Both shoulder blades on the floor. And just follow your breath. Gently release that left leg down. Body goes to Shavasana. Find a few breaths here. Feel that left leg releasing that energy. Let the spine release the energy. Draw the right knee toward the chest. Remember your sloth. Let's activate the left leg, squeezing the muscles a little. Left hand to the right knee, guiding that right knee to the left. Spinal twist on this side. Honor your limitations. Honor what's different here. Honor the present moment. Past moments are gone. Future moments are not promised. Maybe scooching both shoulder blades flat to the floor. Let's gradually come back onto our back, straightening that right leg toward the sky, hands behind the knee or calf, shoulder blades resting on the floor, gently pulling that leg toward you, softening all the muscles in the leg, allowing the action to be in the arm. We'll gently lower that leg down. Adjust your legs for comfort. Hips, shoulders for ease. Maybe adjusting your head, lifting it, checking your neck, windpipe open. Palms facing the sky if you can. Let go of any working breath. Let your body and the breath and your spirit just merge and work as one. Trust your body knows how to just breathe and be. Trust your breath knows how to just breathe and be. Trust your spirit knows how to be in your breath and your body. Pick one of your senses and observe all of the information you are receiving from that sensory awareness. Try to just isolate. Notice your breath. Notice your mind and its qualities. We'll begin to initiate some movement in your extremities. Eventually rolling into a fetal position. Few breaths. Feeling your energy settle on this side. Noticing your spirit. And we'll come up to a sitting space. Practice the pause between movements. Getting to know what is a state of equilibrium. Feeling your energy shifting back to equilibrium. Feeling the time it takes for energy to be released and for energy to accumulate. Hands to the heart center. Namaste. How do you know? You didn't even say namaste until the end.